Hey everyone, and welcome to Co-op Tuts. My name is Martin Lazarus.
And I'm Greg Adams.
So today, Greg and I were kind of talking a little bit earlier, and so we're gonna make a game, a dice game.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna make a couple notes here real quick. So what the dice game is going to do is that we're going to create a random number, and let's say between 1 to 6.
And this is in Python, right?
Python. You got it. Yep.
Yeah.
And we are going to guess the number. Basically, that's what it's called.
But the program isn't going to tell you the number.
You got it exactly. Yep. And then so if the number that you input is too high, then it'll say too
Precious
high.
computer.
And why am I writing that? Doesn't matter. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is, and I'm kind of winging it here. There's a function that's called rand, and it takes two parameters. I think it's like this, and you run it, and it says rand is not defined. Great. So I think we need
That's
to.
not an error?
It
That's all
is.
random.
It is.
Okay.
I was being sarcastic when I said great.
Okay.
I think it's int. Int dot no. End function.
Well, you said Python was easy.
It is. Okay. There we go. Random. That's it. Hold on.
I don't think so.
Hold on. It is. Random. dot.
Rand is not defined.
Oh, it will be.
We'll define it.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
When you don't know how to define it, Google it.
Right? So rand Python. So for our first tutorial, this is going great. Let me tell you. Okay, let's see here. Oh wait, maybe it's random. Random number Python. Let's see. Random int. Ah, okay. Random int. Is that right?
Really?
Is that right?
Is it highlighted, or not highlighted, but change color?
Oh wait, it's rand int.
Rand.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're cooking with butter.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. It keeps on telling me 6. Okay, never mind.
There you go. There it goes.
I thought it was a bug. Alright, so we're just gonna put here random number equals to this dude. Alright, so now that we have a number, in Python, how Python works, at least when it comes to variables, is that you don't have to declare what type it is. It's going to do it automatically for you, like we see here. So if we do something like this, it's just going to print out our random number.
Basically doing the same thing.
Yeah,
that you just did.
exactly. It's just that now we're going to be storing it here in the random number variable. Cool.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm totally with you still.
Cool. Well, that's good. Okay. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a user's input, and I've never gotten a user's input before on anything. I never asked them.
Really?
Anything. Yes.
Wow.
So let's do Python. Oh, actually, user. What am I typing? User.
Not English.
Apparently not. Okay, let's see here.
Raw input. Oh
okay,
wait, that's the title.
so it's just input. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we'll put users guess equals to input.
Dude, that's cool. I mean,
Guess.
C# is like what, console dot right.
It's like console dot right, yeah, or right line, depending on how you want it to look.
I really appreciate that Python is more.
It's more
English
user friendly.
driven.
Oh, it really is. Please guess a number. Okay, so let's see if this works.
Question mark? Or you're okay.
All right, so
Not an English major. I have no idea.
test me out.
Wait, what are you typing then?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so how to type age? Okay, so what if we do print user's guess? Okay, a 5. Type a number.
So, oh, that's the console down there. Okay. Well,
Okay.
obviously it says the debug console, but
Okay.
it's so different than C#.
It really, really is. So I don't know if that's working as it should. Okay. So yeah, I think it's working as it should. Cool.
They can't spell please right. Well, I mean it's right, but the please capital L.
PLE.
It's spelled weird.
This is a lowercase L.
I can't tell.
It's a lowercase.
Okay, continue.
Distractions among
Promise
us.
I'm sober. Somewhat.
Okay. So now that we got that, what we're going to do in Python is we can use if statements. So we can say if the user's guess is not equal to random number, then we're going to do something. So we put a colon there and we hit enter, and then so Visual Studio Code automatically tabs it. So another difference in Python versus other languages is that in Python you don't have in here the curly brackets like that, like how you would within C#. You actually have to take your code, indent your code like this. So it's really just like a different way
So
of
you can't
looking.
block off the code. Tabbing is the
Tabbing is your
blocking.
block. Yep, exactly.
Oh.
So if we
You could get really ugly, but 600 lines.
it could, but I mean honestly, it's not that bad. Once you kind of get used to it, I've been doing it for a couple days. Once you get used to it, it's not so bad. So if we did, so if we say, if we put in another if, and we say user's guess is less than random number, then we could say print. So less than random number, that means that it is
Low.
too low. Okay, and then we will continue. I think that's what you do.
So you don't have to put in like semicolons or anything.
Nope, no semicolons. You
Dang it.
can if you want to, but you don't have to. And we can basically just copy this code and paste it and change it to greater than, and then we'll copy this code.
So you're using else. Does Python use if else, or are you just choosing to do just else right now?
It does have else. We can use that.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because if it's going to be less than, then it's obviously too low, and if it's greater than, it's too high, and if it's not equal to that, okay, so we could have the last else, which we say not pass.
Pass.
Actually, I think it's pass. That's it.
What's pass?
I have no idea. It's just putting it there, so I'm just putting it everywhere else.
Okay, well,
And print. You got it, dude.
How did I know you were going to say that?
I don't know. You know me too well, I guess.
I think so.
Okay, so we need to have a loop, don't we? Because we need
a
to
while
have
loop.
right. So in Python, what we can do is we can say is correct equals do false, like that. So you can say while is correct, while not is correct. I think that's
Because that's English. Well, not is correct.
It is now. I think that will do it. I'm not 100% sure, so don't kill me if it's not.
Well, let's break it.
Well, dang it.
Invalid syntax.
Oh, I know I did wrong. Okay, I forgot the
Else.
semicolon.
Oh, I mean, that's a colon.
A colon, sorry. Okay, please guess a number. Pick a number there, Greg.
7.
1 through 6.
Well, what if you do a 7? You don't have error handling. Okay. 3. Well, it doesn't error out with 7, or it just says incorrect.
I don't know what it's doing. Hold on a second.
It's not doing. I broke it.
Broke it. Alright, let's go to where this thing is. So, users. That's under Martin. And documents, Visual Studio, projects, let's see where it's at. What do we call it? Oh wait, tutorials.
Main app. Python get recipe.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
that's your thing.
Number 4.
So what Martin's doing right now, he's using a command prompt
Yes.
to navigate to it, which it's not necessary to know as a beginner, but it's cool to like know another way of getting to it.
Yes.
So you can Google how to navigate. It's not hard. It really is. I mean, I learned how to navigate a little bit. So if I can learn it, everyone else can too.
I think that this tutorial has gotten way too long, don't you?
It probably. I'm sure everyone's like asleep now. So we'll probably
Asleep.
continue on with part 2 of how to screw this game up. So
Until next time.
yeah. Fast forward.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the part 2 of the
screwed up
dice
code.
game. My name is Martin Lazarus.
And I'm Greg Adams.
So
And we got it correct this time.
we got it corrected, yeah. And so everything was just kind of botched up. So essentially, what I had to do was I had to create the random number outside of the while loop, and then within the while loop, keep on just asking the user to guess a number if they haven't already guessed it. So if they guess it too low, then it prints too low. If they guess it too high, then it says too high. But then if they guess it correctly, then it says you got it, dude. So to show y'all that I actually fixed this thing and that it works, because I know that some people don't trust me.
I certainly have my doubts.
After what happened last video, I would not trust me. So if we run this code here, it says please guess a number, and let's guess 1. Is that good with you, Greg?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. 1. You got it, dude. Okay.
Wow, dude.
That's just ironic. Okay, let's try this again.
You critted.
1. Too low. Okay, that's better. 6. Too high. Okay. 5. Too high. Fine. 4. Really? Wait, too high. And this breaks on 2.
Wow.
Okay, good. Good. So,
Kind of narrowed it down.
right? Bit by bit. No pun intended there. Oh, it's too funny. Okay, anyways, so this game seems to work now. But there is kind of something that we can do. We can kind of hack this game a little bit.
Oh, you said the hack word.
We said the hack word because we're developers. So what we can do is rather than hard coding in these 2 numbers, what if we were to create 2 random numbers?
Bum, bum, bum.
So we could do something like this. Let's copy this code because if you recall in the last video, I totally butchered how to get a random number in Python.
You did amazing. I was so afraid.
Alright, so if we put lower num equals to something like this. So if we want to have our lower number, well, the lower number is always going to be 1. So let's just do that. Because it only makes sense to have the lowest number 1. But for the higher num, or high num, I'm very, very bad with the variable names, at least for this project here. So let's say it starts at 1, or random number, and it'll go from 1 to pick a number.
It'd be like 6 or 7, like that. Like, oh, you talking about like die number?
Actually, we can even do something dynamic like this. What is going to be the range of the top number that you want? So probably 2 and maybe 20.
I think there's dice that go that high in like certain games.
Isn't there one for like Dungeons and like Dragons? Don't they use dice in there?
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of games now that, and a lot of commenters can vouch for this. I don't play board games, but I've seen them, and there's just different sizes of die, like with different sides.
I was never cool enough to play Dungeons and Dragons.
You had friends?
I did. I only have one friend though, just one. Okay, so essentially, what this code is going to do is that the lower number, surprisingly, is going to be 1. But the high number can change, and it can be anywhere from 2 to 20, but we won't know what it is. Dun dun dun. So when we go to do our guessing, we can kind of hack it. We could say, please guess a number between 1 and 6. So if we say this, but if it's higher than 6, the user's going to be like, what? How is that possible? So let's just try this real quick. And I closed my command prompt, didn't I?
Dude, just run the debug. You trust it now?
I can try it. I mean, see what happens. Output. Debug console. Okay. Please guess number between 1 to 6. Okay, 4.
Good one.
Oh wait, terminal.
That works. It's using PowerShell.
Let's see.
Who knows?
5. Problems. Output.
Okay, so I guess command prompt.
Right, well, we can use PowerShell. PowerShell's fine. So I know you gotta put Python and.
So just a side note, while Martin's doing this, PowerShell is just a beefed up version of command prompt. It does essentially the same thing, but it's more powerful. It's more for like admin stuff. So there's a few good articles on Google if you ever wonder what PowerShell is, and I think it's I'm not gonna say preferred, but it's I think one of the first things that comes up in Windows 10 over command prompt. Well, that's how I've read it anyway. So, continue.
I don't really use it, so I can't really comment. But I do know that
it's kind of like Linuxy.
I have no idea. I don't use PowerShell. I don't have to use PowerShell.
Okay.
I use other things. Yeah, I do now apparently. All right, so if we do like 2, and you got it, dude. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's try to see.
Where this is going?
All right, let's try 1. Okay, too low. Let's try 5. This is not going the way I wanted.
I think you need to get a lottery ticket.
You know why? Do you know why?
Is it because the random int is between 1 and 6?
It's because of this line right here. Yep.
Can you just comment it out? I guess you would need to delete it since you're going to a different route.
Lower num, higher num. There we go. Okay. Now it'll work. Martin, what am I doing? Or Martin, what are you doing? Okay, let's do this. 2, too low. Okay, we're getting better. 4, too high. 3.
You got it.
Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, 4, too high. 1, too low. 2. Uh, this is not
It's
looking.
really low.
This isn't looking very good, is it?
I mean,
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna pick a random number between 10 and 20. We're gonna make
we're gonna
sure.
force it. We're gonna force it to a higher number.
Right, exactly. Okay, let's try this. 1, too low. 2, 4. What?
Okay, it's not working.
How is this not working? Okay, wait, hold on.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is called debugging.
Okay, let's do that, and we're gonna get a random number between 10 and 10 and 20. Okay, that seems to make more sense to me. So let's do this lower num and this lower num. Okay, now I think
We're gonna explain all this.
now I think that we're cooking
just
with some oil.
throwing in words.
Throwing words to see how far they splatter. Okay, I think we're on it. I think we are. Alright, well, that's not what I wanted, but it's getting better. 10. Too low. Okay, we're doing good. 15. Too high. 12.
There we go.
Yay! Okay, so we
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so what did I do in all this
What the heck did you do?
madness? So I created a lower number, and it used to be 1, but so now I changed it to 10. And then there's a call that you can do to the random class, I guess it is. That is called
It's an import
random.
thing, right?
Yep. So these are just going to be the modules. So when you say import blah, 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 you're talking about the module. There's no module called blah, blah, blah. Just to let everyone know. Yeah. So we're getting a lower number, and we're calling that 10. And then we're getting a higher number, and we're having that to be a random number. And the lower limit is then going to be the lower number value, whatever value that is. And then we're saying, okay, for the higher limit, generate that between the lower number and the higher number. So it's going to say, okay, I'm going to start at 10, and then for the higher number, it's going to be a number somewhere between 10 and 20. But we don't know what that number is. Does that make sense?
Clear as mud.
Clear as mud. Okay, so...
if you highlight, I don't know if every word's like that. Will you highlight over a word like random or some? There's a description that pops up. Yeah, that. So, like today was like the first time I saw this. It's like C# sort of, but it gives you like an overview of what that is and what data type that is. So in that case, it's an int. So, but don't worry about like all the things like under that, right under it, like the int x equals 0 part, because that's just, I believe it's just probably the code behind it that makes it that way. But there's a short description of what it is there. So if, just a FYI, if you not really sure what that, particular word is, you can kind of get at some details hovering over it.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. So one thing that we could do, if we wanted to kind of help out the user a little bit, is that we could print out these two numbers. So we can print out the lower num, and we could also print out the higher num, like that. So if we go to PowerShell and start this up, so now we say that it's
between 10 and 12, huh?
Yeah. So if I guess 10 too low, 12 too high, it must be 11.
Mind blown.
Yeah, so you can kind of do stuff like that, and Python also has other convenient ways of being able to print stuff out. So you can say something not like that. You can say something like the lower number is, and then you put in here a curly braces, and then this is your placeholder. And you say, and the higher number is, and then you put in there another placeholder and your quote, and then you put in here what the values are. So for the first little bracket I got, I want that to be the lower number. And then for the second one, I want that to be higher number. I think that's how you do it. If this breaks, please don't kill me.
It didn't break.
That's not what I wanted. I saw some guy do this online, but apparently this is not how it works. Maybe it's like this?
0. You gotta have placeholders. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Now I gotta guess a number between 10 and 11. Okay.
10 and a half.
10 and a half. Okay, well that is obviously not how that works. Let me look it up online real quick because it's a very, very convenient way. So Python.
And if you're working with C#, the reason I reference C# a lot is because that's a language that I started with about a year ago, and it does something very similar.
Oh, thanks. Okay. So I knew that.
Glad you understand all this because you're just scrolling way too fast.
Well, I'm just looking for something. All right. Well.
Like a placeholder for a variable that display the value.
Yeah. So curly braces. There we go. So I know that there's. Oh,
is
it's
it 2?
format. That's what it is.
Left.
I think it's format.
Whoa.
Format? Hold on. I don't know if it is. Actually, I have no idea what it is. I really don't know. All I know is that I saw a guy do it, and
in our more advanced tutorial, we will show you how to do this later.
That's a good call. Okay, but you can do something like this. This is going to be a little ugly.
Just place it in there.
Yeah, exactly. So, because of what the types are, you have to wrap it together in a string. Because if you try to add together a string plus like a number,
the whole print, it's printing a string, and if you print something else that isn't a string, more likely you'll get the Python will get cranky.
Yep, exactly. So if we did something,
I know because I could really piss it off.
So if we did something like this, let me change my formatting a little bit. And intentionally I'm going to break this, so
Brace yourself.
So this is intentional, just to let you guys know.
If it works.
If it works, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me guess this number real quick. Ironic how that works, isn't it?
Dang.
Okay, so it says that it cannot convert int into string. So to fix that error, we just have to wrap this integer, which is height num, into a string. And so that's how we fix that. And then if we run this, now it says the lower number is 10 and the higher number is 11. Pick a number between 1 to 6. And we can even change in here pick a number between, and we can kind of do it the same way how we did it up here. But yeah, that's essentially our dice game.
We started with hard coding like numbers in it, and then we're getting more into like making it more dynamic, making it more generated from the machine by using variables. And that can be tricky because I understand variables, but it can get really tricky the more you make it more complicated.
It can. So I think that the next video. Actually, I have no idea what the next video is going to be about. I have no idea. Any thoughts,
Hmm.
Greg?
I'm not sure yet. We went over a few ideas, but yeah. If anyone has some ideas, throw them in the comments, or shoot us a message, and we'll look into it and see if we can make it work, and then we'll do a video of it and give you a shout out.
That sounds good. If you like this video, subscribe to us, please.
Absolutely.
Comment, like it. If you don't like it, tell us why you don't like it. We love to hear from you guys. So yeah, just yeah. Until next time.
Yep. Hope you guys had fun.